Esigie called Abudu. With all of these people that we are saying here, all of us went to school. Very well achieved young men are not that proud. So that's what we still have. Even if some of them are still living abroad, practicing abroad, and some of us that are back home now, we are out here too. We were very wonderful children in school, I would say. Very wonderful children. Very, very obedient students, so to say. Qualified. The meeting was here, we have said no, but that is what we are. But we are all very successful.
You've just rounded up your annual convention. What has it impacted on you as a member? That is this year's edition of the convention.
Even before I said, maybe you are the chairman of the organization. We knew what the agenda was. I was part of that committee. And Dennis Abudu, the same plan we all had on how this convention was going to go outside the ordinary. And we all made it happen. And I knew you were busy whispering the team to Wellington. I never told you, but I keep drawing you should come home. Come home. But I am sure between yesterday and today, you've seen what how we want to make the convention to look like. Because this school is no longer existing. But we want to make sure that the time we live, we want to make it a joyful one and a memorable one for all of us as individuals and as a family, and bring back the love that we used to have for one another. So I've taken home joy, I've taken home even youthfulness. Because seeing them made me 20 years younger. You see many of us dancing, forgetting that we are young brothers and but that is
I was surprised to see this my daddy jumping and dancing to the tune of your run.
And the man that is jumping and dancing to the tune of your run is a very successful and now pastor practicing English right now.
Okay.
And the man next to him was our social people when we were in school. So it's also a radio.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let me ask our daddy.
Yes.
Sir, can you properly introduce yourself to the viewers all over the world?
I am ungraduated.
Sorry, sir.
A student of Esigie College and General 1976. I did it there. Got to Nigeria and read law. Today, we are attending the convention. We can be known very successful for the conventions. Most of them. This is the college. It's a very beautiful because institution for training teachers. And many of them, all the students, are professors, doctors, engineers, lawyers, administrators, and educators. That all over the state of Bender Delta, there are so many persons who are programmed for that school.
Yes, sir. With the mention on that, I think it is very, very necessary to address one particular burning issue in the society. The young ones, they say education is a scam. Is it not your belief that the government actually helped education to decline by facing out this teacher training system?
In our first year, a notable educationist and teacher, the Monica of Blessed Mother, told us that education is a means to an end, and not what? An end. If education is a means to an end, whether I become a governor, MD of corporations, or whatsoever, in any aspect of life, education is better. And therefore, education is not a scam. Without education, people remain ignorant. They will be rudderless and visionless. Then again, abolishing teacher training is a misnomer. a very grievous mistake. You sincerely have to be a permanent secretary in Delta State. Retired now for 60 years. Where this issue was discussed, that they want to phase us this issue and make SCA, National Secretary of Education, minimum qualification. We argued that it was an error. Those of us who went to teacher training college, that those products of SCA are not able to handle effectively and impart knowledge to kindergarten, primary 1 and 2. And therefore, that is why the educational quality in the country continues to decline. Decline in the sense that those people who are regarded to be the minimum qualification to teach in any Nigerian institution was a very grievous error. So my plea, if I were to become Minister of Education or Commissioner for Education, I will introduce this.
That is your message to the government.
To the government.
Okay.
They should give that policy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yeah, to the chairman. Yeah, your name, sir?
Jeff Guti.
And you happen to be the chairman planning committee of this convention. Yeah, you fulfill with the outcome of the
Very,
convention.
very much satisfied.
So what message are you passing?
Thankfulness to God and these my friends who are standing by me have really helped me to plan this and make it a success.
Okay, so your word for your alumni.
My word is that as much as possible, we should learn to contain one another. And again, we should know that we are aging. And at this time, the only thing we need now is coming together like this, because that's what makes us renew our times of old. And then it keeps on rekindling our lives so that we will enjoy it better if we come together, just like this.
Thank you very much, sir.
Let me ask you. So you're talking to her? Yeah. Okay. What is
Your name?
My name is Pastor Dennis Abudu. I'm a Christian from Esigie in 1977. And this photo convention I am attending. And I would say this is the most successful convention that we've had. I'm based in the United Kingdom. Yeah. And I come all the way from the United Kingdom because we love our help my colleagues. And I believe that this is a time to celebrate ourselves, not our death. And I'm happy what we've done so far. And I'm also say sincerely that the other aspect we introduced to the convention, which was what we had last night, has never been part of it. And that has made it so unique that we could meet at night in our college house, who funded everything that we did yesterday. And he was so humble to the point that he served every one of us. Many people would have sat back and be given instruction. That's the kind of training that we were all given based on what we got from home. So for me, and if I were to jump a little bit into what was said by my SP when we were in 77, is that education is not a scam and will never be. Thank you.
And in respect of the lecture of the evidence scholar, Professor, so that professor who did that lecture was talking about mathematics and all. What would we do to increase the interest of the upcoming youth?
If you were to ask me as an old teacher, I would say there's a need for us to still use more of our mental ability when solving mathematical problems. There's so much reliance now on the computers, the calculators, that people are now beginning to fall behind. In our days, your mental ability was sharpened because you were keeping your brain alive. So, in terms of the ABCD of mathematics, I'll say let's go back to what it used to be, but complemented a little bit with the equipment that we have now.
Thank you very much,
sir. Sir.
Your name, sir?
Your name, sir?
My name is I'm also a product of 1978 Esigie growing up. This is my first time of attending the convention.
Since you are not based in Nigeria.
I'm based in Abuja. I was confused beyond reasonable doubt. Because I don't like associations here and there. But this is a shine for me. And I want to really appreciate the organizers. They've done well. You see, the structure has changed. And they are taking the union to a different level entirely.
Yeah.
I assure you that if you attend the next one, you'll be surprised. But what you're going to see will amaze you. And I cannot but appreciate the men that are standing here with me, especially Honorable Soka, who had to lay out his own heart to see that things, individual effort. That is what we were taught way back in 1977, 78. In the time now in school, we had to display it to show them that with this and this put together, 2 and 2, you can get 4 easily. And seemingly easily, you see how things work out. I don't know whether you were there yesterday. I was. You saw what happened there. I covered. You covered. So that's just a little snap of what is going to happen the next time we meet. It's been wonderful. I'm excited. You can see it in me. You said you saw him dancing. You didn't see me dancing. I tried to bring out some of the old man in me. I used to be a social prefect. I used to be a man of the turntables. It started coming up. I wanted to, but I said, no, remember who you are.
So what's your message to further strengthen this union?
Well, we have to strategize them more. And we have to make more sacrifices. It shouldn't be left in the hand of a few. You understand me? If we make sacrifices, we are going to be airborne. And we'll be able to satisfy you. Because I can see from your eyes that you need more satisfaction. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Come to you, sir. Tell us your name, sir.
My name is Wellington Oko, class of 1981.
You are a younger man.
Yeah, when they speak, yes, I am. That's my first speech. I was in class 2 when he finished. So a lot of them here, they finished in 77, all 3 of them, and 78, 79, 78, 78.
As a younger man, this question should go to you. We talked about the old days when we do our brain calculations, and nowadays the advent of handsets. I don't know whether it has, in your own opinion, has it done the nation a lot of good, or it has caused a lot of harm to the upcoming generation?
Well, technology is a very good thing. However, when it comes to the question you're asking, when you talk about mathematics, just like my senior said earlier, when we went to school, we didn't have we didn't have your computers, but we had calculators which we were not allowed to use, during exam. Right. So you have to depend on, your mental ability to recall what you have been taught. So, but today, a lot of children, they are becoming lazy. They before you ask them a question, they want to Google it and give you a Google answer. So it's making our students, this present generation, a lazy generation in that regard.
Thank you. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Where do you stay?
Well, I live in the United States, and my upbringing in Esigie College actually helped me. When I got to the United States, I joined the U.S. Army. So, and I joined when I was like 29. So you have children that are 18, 19. When we do road work and the rest of it, I'm not being proudful, but I did it with ease because of the training I got from Esigie College.
Yes. Is it the first convention you attended?
No, I've been in every convention that I've had in the last 7 years.
How can you describe this as a convention?
This is one of a kind. Despite the low turnout, but this is the only one that we have actually had a common camaraderie. Last night you heard, my seniors talked about Honorable Joe, who were at his house. It was like we were having a feast. That has never happened before in the convention. So this is one of the best conventions so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Yeah. I'm Dr. Emmanuel Nogari. I've studied in the United States. I trained in the United States as a medical doctor. Then retired back to Nigeria about 2 years ago. I'm an alumni of the association, graduated in 1978.
So how did you see this year's convention?
Well, it is a convention, a very unique one. It gave us an opportunity to meet people that I have not met for over 30 some years, since 1978. One lady was sitting on the table, and we have not met since 1978. And we're able to speak to when we are all together as classmates. So this convention has given us a lot of forum to unite and pursue interest, social growth, pursue our own interests. Many different ways.
What message will you be passing in this convention?
What message have we?
Will you be passing to your...
Well, the message from this convention is that we gain a lot by uniting together. We gain a lot by uniting. And we're taking the message to the community. We want to be able to help in the community also. And the younger ones, to let them know that education is very important. Without education, none of us will be here. And the discipline that we get from school then is very important in everything that we do. Now, at that time, it was not easy to spend.
Emmanuel 79. The years later, I was going to finish. One of them, who won, not punished. All of them. After I said them, they all gave me one punishment.
But are you going to punishment in one way or the other?
No, completely. It enhanced me. It empowered me. It makes me a very great man today. Sincerely. I mean, the greatest thing was I had a principal who, at the tail end of my studies, was my principal. He was not my principal. I would have been expelled. He said, no, I give you that too. Because he will always tell us that you are being guided by the four walls of this company. Say, if you go out of this place and do any of these things you are doing, you will go to jail. So we're always very conscious about it. Today, I see myself as a very great man because I went through that school. And I had parents that ensured that I went through that school. So, along the line, I am made because I went through Esigie.
Okay, are you fulfilled to be in this year's convention?
Oh, absolutely. I've only attended one before. This one I came from my we are drilling in my group. I left that place for like a week now because I wanted to be here. But I was looking forward to meeting people that I've not met like 40 something years, that kind of thing. So I've always been very clear of meeting. And actually today, I must tell you that the whole of this year, I've had the best day of my life. The best 2 days. Last night was a blast. Today, so actually, when we are looking for the comedians in this group, I'm one of them.
I noticed it in you last night.
That's because it's
You drill oil in Medupi.
yeah, we do.
Okay, we have oil in Medupi.
And at the end of the day, because we are close to Chad, we are at the Chad village, and we are drilling, we notice gas in our big days. Along the line, there's going to be gas, but whether it's commercial quantity, we don't know. But we are praying, we, the South, are praying every day for it to be commercial quantity so that they can live us.
Secret to your last statement, sir, in respect of oil activity, what is your advice to people for this? is popular?
Well, my advice is
Because the people feel marginalized. The people feel that the oil activities here is not beneficial. That everything is running into the hands of the few.
yeah.
So is it how it's supposed to be in the oil industry?
Well, I will tell it to you for free. If you go to Abudu, if you go to Abudu, where they have oil, people suffer like that. If you go to the North Sea, people suffer like that. It's like a spiritual thing. Wherever there's oil, the people suffer. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's not as bad as what happens here. Because if Oloibiri can still be without light, it's like this, you cannot actually determine what it is. But the truth is, this is not what it's supposed to be. We have, I've had an opportunity to drill so many numbers of wells that if our country was that good, you will wake up in the morning and they tell you, this is your well. When it's dirty, call a company to clean it for you. We have wells here that we are not supposed to serve. But the bottom line is, we are black. We are Nigerians. And it's like we are destined to suffer like that. It's not supposed to be so.
Now, what is your advice to the citizens and the traditional rulers?
Most of the things are even caused by our traditional rulers. They will bring the money, they will share it among themselves. Whereas they are supposed to use it to develop the community, but they don't. You know, so most of it is like what happened in Ogoni. Shell will bring money to the community to say, okay, 60-40. They will bring their 40%. That's the national company will bring their 40%. Shell will not bring their 60%. When they bring the 40%, the community elders will share it among themselves. They will use it to develop it. So those are the problems. Those are the problems. So, and those are things that we cannot actually say we want to change, but we can't change them. And we have a country where they say, if you cannot beat them, join them. But I'm not one of them. Who could join them? I don't join.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Come on. Take us photograph. Where is doctor? Kumayo. No, Kumayo. Photograph.
This one now.
You just have to wait. Where is that? They are calling me delay. Go on. You have the money. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Go.
Okay.
Maybe when I'm coming back, I will come. Yeah, go on, wait till the now.
Sir? At the randa. At the randa. Oh.
That was a little bit
Then we're talking of gold. Don't let me go.